យើងងាកមកមើលនៅព័ត៌មានមួយទៀតដែលព័ត៌មានមួយនេះតេតិនទៅនឹងសមាគម Novel Salon កម្ពុជាចានឹងបណ្ដាសមាជិកដែលជាអ្នកវិនិយោគព្រមទាំងអតីតនិស្សិតដែលធ្លាប់ទៅបានទៅសិក្សានៅឯប្រទេស Novel Salon នោះគឺបានជួបជុំគ្នាដើម្បីផ្លាស់ប្ដូរបទពិសោធន៍ចាកាលពីម្សិលមិញនៅឯភោជនីយដ្ឋាន Mission Bellevue គឺសមាគម Novel Salon នៅកម្ពុជាគឺបណ្ដាសមាជិកដែលជាអ្នកវិនិយោគនិងអតីតនិស្សិតដែលធ្លាប់បានទៅសិក្សានៅប្រទេស Novel Salon គឺបានរៀបចំពិធីជួបជុំមួយដើម្បីផ្លាស់ប្ដូរនៅបទពិសោធន៍ក្នុងការវិនិយោគទៅវិញទៅមកហើយកម្មវិធីជួបជុំខាងលើនេះគឺមានការចូលរួមពីឯកឧត្តម Reuben គឺជាអគ្គរដ្ឋទូត Novel Salon ប្រចាំនៅតំបន់និងលោកជំទាវជាសេរីដែលជាអគ្គនាយកនៃធនាគារជាតិកម្ពុជានិងលោកជាប្រធានសមាគម Novel Salon កម្ពុជាព្រមទាំងអ្នកវិនិយោគជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិប្រមាណជា80នាក់ទៀតផងដែរចាហើយឯកឧត្តម Reuben គឺរដ្ឋទូត Novel Salon ប្រចាំនៅតំបន់គឺបានមានប្រសាសន៍ថាប្រទេសកម្ពុជាគឺជាប្រទេសដែលមានសក្តានុពលខ្លាំងខាងផ្នែកពាណិជ្ជកម្មនិងទេសចរណ៍ហើយកត្តាទាំងអស់នេះហើយដែលជាចំណុចទាក់ទាញនៅវិនិយោគិនរបស់ Novel Salon ឲ្យចូលមកវិនិយោគនៅកម្ពុជាឲ្យកាន់តែច្រើនបន្ថែមទៀតហើយគណៈនោះឯកឧត្តមក៏បានមានប្រសាសន៍បន្តទៀតថាការធ្វើការងារមួយចំនួនគឺដើម្បីជួយដល់ប្រទេសកម្ពុជាជាពិសេសលើផ្នែកជំនាញភាសាបរទេសដែលនេះគឺជាចំណុចដ៏សំខាន់មួយសម្រាប់ប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដើម្បីប្រើប្រាស់ក្នុងការប្រកបការងារផ្សេងហើយចំពោះតម្រូវការនៅក្នុងទីផ្សារអាស៊ានផងដែរហើយសម្រាប់លោកដែលជាប្រធានសមាគម Novel Salon កម្ពុជាក៏បានលើកឡើងផងដែរថាដោយមើលឃើញពីសក្តានុពលរបស់ប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងលោកនឹងបន្តខិតខំគៀងគរអ្នកវិនិយោគជនជាតិ Novel Salon ឲ្យចូលមកវិនិយោគនៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាឲ្យកាន់តែច្រើនបន្ថែមទៀតនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំ2016ខាងមុខនេះចា៎
ask the question to the ambassador. So what is the event today that you are celebrating?
Well, I'm very happy to be able to come once again to Phnom Penh on the occasion of the first meeting of the members of the New Zealand-Cambodia Business Association and also with many members tonight from the New Zealand-Cambodia Alumni Association. So really this is an opportunity for people who are interested in the business and education connections between New Zealand and Cambodia to come together and I'm very proud to be able to join those associations tonight.
So today, do we have the business or investor from New Zealand?
Well, what we have, I mean, most of the people, probably Dar is better placed to talk about that because he is the man who has established this association and I think it's a really important step because for the first time we will have an association that represents people who want to do business between our countries. And I think we have a number of New Zealanders who are business people here in Phnom Penh, in Cambodia, who understand what it takes to have a successful business in this country. And I hope that they will be able to give confidence to visiting New Zealand business people and that might encourage them to do business with Cambodia.
Can I just add to that?
Yeah.
One of the reasons we really wanted to start the New Zealand-Cambodia Business Association was because we know that there are some New Zealanders doing business here, not a lot, but some, but more important that a lot of New Zealanders would want to do business with Cambodia if they understood Cambodia. So one thing we can do is to also show new people in New Zealand that Cambodia is a good place to do business. So the business association is really not just for people in Cambodia, but for people in New Zealand also.
Yeah, I see.
The question is, what is the hope after you finish the event and you celebrating and regarding to the businessman and the investor in Cambodia about the New Zealand and Cambodia?
Well, as New Zealand ambassador to Cambodia, I'm just very pleased that tonight we see two new associations come together and really it's the New Zealand-Cambodia Business Association that's taking the lead on this initiative and we want our friends to be able to come and enjoy the evening, find it worthwhile and hopefully they will want to join more events. We're in the early stages so I think that for me as an ambassador that is based in Bangkok, it's very valuable that when I come to Phnom Penh I would be able to connect with both our business association and alumni association it gives us an opportunity for New Zealand to be represented here, even though we don't have an embassy. So if we're to encourage business and education, which is very important in both countries, then I think these associations can be very helpful.
Yes, and also a couple of facts that are interesting. Firstly, what is surprising is that there are already more than 300 alumni, Cambodians, who have gone to New Zealand and studied and come back. And also there are more than 8,500 Cambodians living in New Zealand. So there are other connections too that are not just limited to here. The New Zealand Business Association is very new, and Reuben, Ambassador Reuben, has really been a part of helping us start that. So it's really been very good for us to have him support us over the last 6-9 months to really get us started. So I hope once we start, we will do more events, create more business opportunities, create more connection for art and culture also, not just business. So I think there are many things we can do.
She gave the question to you. She wants to know that what is the result and the outcome from your association, even though it just started, but did it give any benefit or any result to you yet?
Yes, I think it has. It's very, very new. The biggest benefit is really that we see many New Zealanders and alumni, Cambodian, who have been to New Zealand, really want to see this start. So there is a lot of positive enthusiasm about doing this. So the biggest benefit is that we are now connected with the people here and with the New Zealand government also, and we can now start to exchange more ideas or questions or help people come to invest here or help people to study there, or we can do many more things now.
So we're going to 2016 is coming soon, so does the New Zealand Association have any plan or any specific point that you want to develop your association in order to incorporate with the business or investor here?
I think over 2016, because we've just started now, so over 2016 we really want to build the number of membership. We want to have many companies join us here and many companies in New Zealand join us as well. I think one of the things we like is that we want to be in both countries at the same time. So we hope that 2016 many companies join, and then we can share information with everyone. And of course, with Ambassador Reuben will be doing his next important job back in New Zealand, and so we will have a great connection and contact and help in New Zealand to get some maybe New Zealand more New Zealand interest. Maybe good New Zealand big companies to start to think about how they can get involved here.
So the last question is to the ambassador. So she asked the question that, do you have any plan or any ideas for the past you have already helped Cambodia? So what is your plans or what is your specific point that you want to help Cambodia in the next year?
Well, I think both countries can help each other, and I think in Cambodia you have, and I see this with the alumni, very young, energetic, talented students who want to achieve things for their country. So I think it's a mistake to think that New Zealand is just to help. I think that both countries working together can do really important things. But we do recognise that in Cambodia there is a lot of development challenges, and for that reason we have an aid program that's been operating here for many years. One of the things we do, as Dar had mentioned, was to send students to New Zealand on university scholarships. We also help to train government officials to speak better English, which is very important with the ASEAN economic community on the horizon. And we're also supporting agriculture in the region near Siem Reap, as well as some initiatives in Angkor Park. And so together it's our way of making a contribution to development here. But I think that as Cambodia develops, what we may see more of is business, and this will be up to the companies to decide. But just this year we signed an air services agreement between Cambodia and New Zealand, and already Air New Zealand, our national airline, is able to sell tickets from New Zealand to Cambodia flying via Singapore. So it's not a direct flight, but it will help to encourage New Zealanders to think more about Cambodia. 25,000 or more New Zealanders visit here as tourists each year, and we'd love to see people go down to New Zealand as well. So I think that as time goes on, we will see more and more cooperation take place. And this has been our experience with other countries in the region as well. So I feel quite hopeful for the relationship between New Zealand and Cambodia.